What's going on, YouTube? You already know who it is. And welcome to the long-awaited update video. This car. There we go. You see, I've kept you guys in the dark for long enough, and I think it's about time I let you know exactly what happened to the Crown Victoria. It's kind of a little bit of good news and bad news. I'm going to cover every single one of those things. And if you're not following me on Instagram right now, stop the video. If you have Instagram, add me at Mr. Random Reviews. Mr. Random Reviews. If you guys want to stay up to date on Instagram, I am very active, especially when it comes to the Crown Victoria. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new direction I'm going to be heading with this car. So if you're the kind of person that gets easily offended when somebody does something completely different other than what you had in your mind, other than the expectations you had in your mind with one of your favorite cars, in this case, Ford Crown Victoria. If you're the kind of person that doesn't like my Punisher grill emblem, if you're the kind of person that's easily offended or that despises me or that hates me because I happen to have a two-tone gray hood and because I have a black Shelby GT500 functional, might I add, heat extractor vent, just because I can't afford to have this hood painted black, and for the moment it's currently gray. If you're the kind of person that hates and is easily offended by my Mercury Marauder front conversion because you're either too broke or too much of a pussy yourself to actually do this to your car, if you're the kind of person that hates my Ricer rims, if you're the kind of person that hates my Marauder style rear spoiler, and if you hate my roof spoiler, then you're definitely going to be the type of person that hates what I'm about to do to this car, what my vision is for this car. So this is your one and only time that I'm going to ask you nicely, I'm going to ask you politely, get the fuck out. For all those people out there, man, buy your own Crown Victoria, do whatever the fuck you want, but get the fuck off my nuts already, will ya? I am really thankful and I'm really grateful for you guys. Those of you who are patient, who kind of see the vision that I'm going to be going with this car. Or hell, those of you who actually respect another person's build. I really appreciate that, guys. And thank you. Anyways, guys, I've talked long enough. I've kept you guys waiting long enough. What's wrong with the Crown Victoria? Well, as some of you guys saw in the last video, yes, the engine is not dead. The car still lives. It just goes to show how badass and how bulletproof this 4.6 is that comes with the car. So no, guys, the engine is not dead. What's wrong with the Crown Victoria is the transmission is bad. This is the third transmission I'm going to have to replace on this car. To every single person saying, oh, the transmissions won't go bad in this car, you're living in a fantasy land. I've owned 5 of them. On every single one of them, the transmission has gone to shit. So, good news. Engine, still good. The car still runs. I'm going to easily just get a new transmission, take it to a place. I would have done it myself, but I don't have time. I don't have the tools. I don't have the resources. I live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. I have nobody to come help me with this shit. So, transmission is all we need, guys. This thing is going to be running within the next month, which leads me to the bad news. The bad news is, I know you guys wanted to see me Cobra swap this thing. Don't worry, that's still sometime in the future, when and if that engine ever blows. But piggybacking off of that bad news, we're going to throw some good news. You guys are going to get to see me fully build a 4.6 cams. We're going to bore it out. We're going to do everything, and we'll see what kind of power we can get out of your stock Crown Victoria engine. Okay, purpose of this car is going to be a track car. This is going to be a circuit track car. This isn't going to be a drag car, but I'll be damned, this car can handle like crazy. Anybody who's ever owned a Crown Victoria can tell you just how well this damn car can handle. This car will be a full-blown track car. First thing that's coming off is going to be the fog lamp. I'm going to convert that fog lamp, actually both fog lamps, they're going to be converted to brake cooler vents. And I will be doing a video on all that as well. You guys can follow along with my journey. Fog lamps, the holes, they're going to be turned into ducts that will be cooling the front brakes. Next thing that we're going to be doing is fully gutting. I already kind of started fully gutting the interior. Everything is going to be fully stripped and gutted. Next modification, full-blown racing steering wheel. Remember, I'm going to be making a video on all this. racing seat installed, dual racing seats installed. And then I'm going to be doing a full roll cage setup as well. So just to touch base, the engine is going to get worked on, racing steering wheel, dual racing seats with full-blown harnesses, and a full-blown racing cage. After that, I will be lowering the car as well. It's going to get lowered 2 inches. And I have a modification, very simple, that's on its way. And this one's going to piss off a lot of people. Oh yeah, it's going to piss everybody off. But all I can tell you is it's related to the front bumper. So take some guesses in the comment section down below. I want to know if one of you guys would get it right. What visual but functional modification will I be doing to the front bumper area? What my final goal is, what I'm working towards, is I want to track this car at Laguna Seca Raceway. I want to track the car at Laguna Seca Raceway. That is my dream. So if I die, all right, if you're watching this video still, and if I die and I don't get to race this car at Laguna Seca, I want you guys to like do some sort of fundraiser and just see if my wife can drive this thing. If you guys can make it, can achieve my dream of making her drive this car at Laguna Seca Raceway. So there you guys have it. I hope that kind of cleared up a couple of things about the Crown Victoria. No, the engine is not dead, just a transmission. Eventually, I want to build it to the point where I can race this thing at Laguna Seca Raceway. And now that you know what my plans, what my future plans are for this Crown Victoria, I thought it would be kind of funny and also appropriate to show you guys what, like 2 or 3 years ago, what my plans were for this car. And if I ever even got to meet them. Let's see. So we're going to take a little trip down memory lane. I'm going to show you what my plans were for this back in the day. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed this little update video. Next video will be that little modification that I talked about. And I'll see you guys then. Take it easy. I want to talk about all the mods that I plan on doing on the Crown Vic. First thing we got out of the way is we got complete limo tints. We got just 0% pretty much freaking window tints. You can't see anything in there. First plan for the Crown Vic, actual performance modification, I will be getting a K&N cold air intake. Now, maybe in the near future, don't say anything, but we just might supercharge it